G'day folks, Jim here from FX Charts, the 11th of December. Well, the dollar's again under pressure, really against almost everything today. It was hit on the downside. The euro made a 6-week high, mostly on the uncertainty over monetary policy in the States and when tapering will or will not begin. We've got the FOMC meeting on the 18th of December coming up next week. And if it doesn't go, then it probably isn't going to happen until February, March. So until we get some clarification, it looks as though the dollar's going to remain under pressure. Elsewhere, as I say, the euro's a bit higher. The yen made a bit of a recovery today. It's back. It tried 103.40, but couldn't get above the previous high, and it's back down to 102.70. Cable's done not an awful lot. Aussie and Kiwi, they both made reasonable gains ahead of data tomorrow, and the Swissy, dollar Swiss, is trading at lows that we haven't seen for a couple of years now. So that looks pretty ominous for the dollar, and could see some more downside. So let's go have a look at the charts, and we'll start off. Let me go to the euro. Now the euro, as I say, got up to 136.95 here. It topped out. It's come back a little bit lower. It's at 137.60 at the moment. This is a 4-hour chart. I'm not sure that we're going to see 138 yet, and I don't think we're going to head above this high here. This 138.30 is quite important resistance, being the 61.8% retracement of the whole move down. Let me just close that up a bit. The whole move down from above 149. So that's going to be a bit of a struggle for it. Having said that, the dailies are pointing higher, and it looks to me as though the dollar weakness will eventually continue, but I just think we're probably a little bit too early for that yet. There's not an awful lot out today. We've got, I think it's the German CPI data is really the only major data out today. So another day of trading between 137 and 138 wouldn't surprise. 4-hour charts, a little bit overbought, and that suggests to me that we might go and test down towards 137, but if we see it, it's probably an area to pick up some euros. Dollar yen, well, that's made a bit of a double top now. This is a 4-hour dollar yen chart, and it's made a bit of a double top. It's a 103.40 area, back down here at 102.80. I don't think we're going to go anywhere too far, but I do think, if anything, the trend might be down towards test the 102 area. That's a short-term prospect, though. The dailies are a little bit overbought, but I don't think we're going to see any major correction. And 102 should easily cover it. 101.90 is where the FIBO support is. Sterling, equally, that's not done an awful lot today. It did break higher to a high 164.65, but it stopped there. And it's let's have a look at the hourly chart. And it's having broken higher. It's since held its ground, and it's not doing an awful lot at the moment. Could potentially be a bullish flag for an eventual test to the top side, but the hourlies are not suggesting that yet, and I think they need a bit more time to unwind. 4 hourlies do suggest, though, that we will eventually head higher. So likewise, the dollar weakness there looks to be sustained, and the dailies, they've also got positive momentum. And if we do head higher, we're going to go up and sort of test this 165.70 area. So, but we've got to get above 165 yet. Dollar Swiss, well, as I said, that's actually broken below the October lows, which the euro has yet to do. Now on the dailies, actually you can't really see it on the dailies. Let me go up to the weeklies, and the weeklies, if I blow those up, we're trading now at levels that we haven't really been to since or September 2011. So if we're sitting on important FIBO support here, as I mentioned yesterday, about 88.70. Now if we break lower, then there's not an awful lot, as you can see, down to until really down towards this sort of 85.60 area. There's bits and pieces in between, but certainly the dollar does look as though it's going to stay under a bit of pressure. Now that could help the Aussie. The Aussie, having broken lower to 90.70 yesterday, has recovered well, and it's sitting just below the FIBO resistance we pointed out before, which is this high here at 91.67. That was the previous high. Now, if it breaks there, look for 92.03. I think that's the direction of it. The 4-hour charts are positive, as are the dailies now. They seem to be forming a bit of a base. And as I said yesterday, it could be that we're sort of retracing out a bit of a head and shoulders move for a move high. 92.60 is the eventual objective. Don't think we're going there yet. But we've got some minor data. Actually, we've got the Westpac Consumer Confidence data coming out later on. So that might give us a bit of a boost. And of course, tomorrow, we've got the Australian jobs data. So that's what really the market's going to be waiting for. And until then, I actually don't see it doing an awful lot. But if the jobs data shows some improvement, then we are going to see a decent run higher, I think. Likewise, the Kiwi, that's chopping around. It's been up, it's broken the resistance here, and could be heading back towards this FIBO resistance. We've got the RBNZ tomorrow. No changes expected, but the market is anticipating in early 2014. So I think the Kiwi probably looks to me now as though it's going to stay underpinned. And as I said, we've got this kind of reverse head and shoulder, and that could take us up to around 84, 84.07, which is this high here. So that's about it today. Yes, I'm looking for a fairly consolidative session, particularly for the Aussie and the Kiwi ahead of tomorrow's decent data. And elsewhere, US dollar weakness likely to be the name of the game, I think, possibly with some more yen strength to be seen as well. So that's about it for today. Have a very good day's trading, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Cheers.